with the fan up. I got Santa. I go monkey. All that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. They boys and they can't win. Check. Corner. We in it, we gonna. Corner. Tell they like my persona. Corner. Remember them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Go up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Go up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up. Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging on one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up, go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long, I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me, I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost, what you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now trust the so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't fair. See, after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty, if she talking, if she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go chop off a bridge. My black boys got boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad as bad, gon' get it. What you mean?
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Browns coming in at 2-2, going up against the Jets, who come in at 1-3.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And that drives... Coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Gun Brissett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got Curse. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So the D-line's going to spread out. First down, Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson of the carry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They run again with Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They go play action. Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. As they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On third down. Brissett. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jamie Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, this is Jackson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. On the run, This is Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, Kaiser out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Brissett on 1st down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over them, and he fires one that's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with his first career INT.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second down, Kaiser. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And Carpenter knocks it through. A scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. And
that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. A good pickup there, a 22. First down throw for Brissett. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And tough starting field position here. Following the interception, Kaiser. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. To throw is Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Kaiser from the gun on third. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll throw here. Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A first down throw for Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They'll try the draw. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wide open receiver complete. He got 29 yards that time. Anunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, were the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action with Brissett. Binds him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Copeland able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. From the gun, here's Brissett going up top. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And he'll bang that one through. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the 49ers have moved out in front in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So 2nd and 10 here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of his end zone, Brissett. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he is out of bounds just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Brissett now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brissett to throw on first. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A second down throw for Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. Chris Gregg, his tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if he can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This the most important of them all. Third and goal. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flush to his right. Dumping it off for Johnson. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Kaiser now on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Here's Kaiser. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium, and the Giants have scored to extend their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. His throw here is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Halfback sent in motion. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And the D looking like they may blitz. He's back to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion left, Curse. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Brissett looks to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And I think the ball's out. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach.